Hey guys, Coach Kelly here with another Coach Car Chat of the day. Today I want to talk to you about the issue of quitting. I think that we all know what that's like when you just get to the point where you just can't go on in a certain particular course anymore and you stop doing it, or you turn around and go the other way, you break it off, you make another choice, whatever. Quitting. Yeah, I think it's common to all of us because we all stop and start various things in our lives, and sometimes things come to an end, and other times we bring things to an end for a certain reason. And I'm here to tell you that I don't think that quitting is always a bad thing. I have quit some things in my life. I was taught not to be a quitter, quote unquote quitter. But I have, one time I was in my second master's degree and my dad was dying, and I didn't finish my thesis. I just, it wasn't the right thing for me. I was so stressed out, and I just stopped. And to this day, it sits there. This book that I never wrote on a topic that's, was promising, I guess, but now it really has very little interest in my life, I also quit, if you will, on an engagement. I broke an engagement off, and I don't regret that, though, because it was the right thing for me. And I think that if you were to ask the guy, he would say it was the right thing for him too. He was very happy in his life, and it just wasn't the right thing for us. We got into that far and just realized we're not the right person for each other. So I don't think that quitting is always a bad thing, and those are two big examples. But sometimes the urge to quit isn't really that legitimate. And I think with those other two cases that I just told you, I sat down and thought about it. Yes, there were emotions involved. I'm a human being. But I sat down and I thought about what it was that didn't feel right about it, where I'm going, what I'm trying to do in my life, what's the best course for me, all those kind of questions. I thought through it and realized this is not the right thing. Rather than making a purely emotional decision, sometimes emotions can be a gateway into a good decision, but they're not the only factor. And so I guess the difference between, making a choice and then just acting purely on emotion is whether or not we can stop, think it out, go through the reasons, find some sort of qualitative and quantitative reasons why we shouldn't do certain action. And a lot of times what we think about with quitting, and where I'm going with this, is that people want to quit on their fitness. They want to quit on their business with fitness, on their coaching, the Beachbody coaching. And I think I understand that well. Actually, I understand that feeling. I have those emotions sometimes. I get discouraged. People quit on my team. Things aren't coming around as quickly as I want. I have these big goals and dreams for my life, and I'm not there yet. And then there's that tension between where I am and where I want to be. That is the place in which is where I live, and I have to have, I have hunger in that spot, but I also have to have contentment, because the urge to quit in those moments, in that place, is because of frustration and not because of a legitimate reasons, really. The frustration is, I'm not where I want to be. And what I do at that moment, and how I kind of figure out, is this a legitimate thing, or is this just, a bad day, a bad situation, just not, things aren't happening well for me. I didn't get enough sleep. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm feeling down, feeling PMSy. Let's face it, ladies, that happens sometimes, right? So, what I do at that moment is I think, okay, so if I quit this particular thing, let's talk about coaching for a second. Then I think, what's going to happen 5 minutes from now? Will it really be better for me if I quit? Or what's going to happen tomorrow, or next month? Am I going to be, I'll have that initial relief of, oh gosh, the pressure's off to perform, the pressure's off to lead this team, or the pressure's off to coach people and have, answers and to be motivating and all that. Maybe there's pressure's off, but then is there a void? Is there really a lack that I didn't want to have in my life because I really am called to do this? That's where the difference is for me. And so when I think through those things, I think, okay, you quit. Yay, you feel relieved. Now what? I'm going to be looking for the next thing, because I know that I have a call in my life, and I know the certain gifts and resources and skills and passions God's given me, and this really fits many of those. So the urge to quit, fine, write it out, but don't, every time you have a little burp or fart or moment of indigestion, physically or emotionally or mentally, don't give up on yourself. Analyze it, figure it out, talk to people you care about and trust, and then make a good decision. And never make a rash one. Never make a decision that you can't undo tomorrow. So sometimes people say they want to quit their coaching. I say, sleep on it. Tell me tomorrow if this is really what you do. Think this through. And sometimes they quit and sometimes they don't. They come back, yeah, I was just having a bad day, And this really is going to be something that is going to work for me because this is what I want for my family, and this is where we're going. Okay, so I hope that helps you today. I hope that you can see something in that, a nugget that you can take for yourself in your own life, whether you're a coach or you're just working on your fitness, or maybe you're doing some sort of other venture that really takes some grit and means not quitting when you feel like it sometimes. Okay, you guys have an awesome day. Bye.